Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to this video. Today you might have noticed that it's something different because of the video title and so on. You know already about what it is. It is normally not something that I do, but it is something that I wanted to do right now and that I wanted to show you because I think that what I have made and what I am planning to do is pretty useful for everyone that wants to fly the Embraer E-Jet series in the simulator. And yeah, without further ado, let's just get into the video. So, as you might know from the title, there I have made this. This is the first prototype of my E190 EFIS. I hope you can see it well. I hope it autofocus is good. Yep, I think it should. This one is the first prototype, so it is not the prettiest, it is not the best, it is not finished at all. I already found some flaws that I have to make better in the second version, but this was the first thing that I've already did because I recently bought myself a 3D printer and I thought of, well, there's so much hardware for the Airbus and Boeing, but not really for the Embraer, nothing that I found, and well, I thought, why not give it a try? So yeah, here it is. And this is just the EFIS. I am also planning to do the FCU, or I don't know how it's called in the Embraer, but it is the flight control unit for the Embraer. You will be able to turn all the knobs, you will be able to control your EFIS in the Embraer in that case, but the only simulator that I can actually test it in is X-Plane 11 because I only have this simulator. X-Plane 12 is not working for me, and also Microsoft Flight Simulator. So if you guys out there, when it's finished, want to help me test this EFIS with another simulator so that I know that it works, then just you're welcome to join in and help. To the functions of this thing. As you can see, the panel itself, I don't know if I have to get the angle right for the light. Yeah. So as you can see, everything is 3D printed. And the surface of this panel does not really look that good. I am also new to 3D printing, so if you have any suggestions on how I can improve this, how I can print it better, then please write it in the comments. Please tell me how, because I'm looking forward to bringing this product to you and filling a gap in the market for flight sim hardware. So yeah, and I also want to do it with you guys, with the community, because I thought it's better when a team is really working on this and not just one person. And there's a telephone. Wait a minute. Alright, here I am again. So where was I? Yeah, so this one will be available with you because I am new to everything here, and I think it is better to make it in a team with the community. So that's what I'm planning to do. So let's get to the functions. As you know, those are all knobs, so those will be turnable. This is the course knob, this one will be turnable. And you might have noticed that there's an encoder behind there, but I'm going to show you the back side in a moment. So this one will be turnable and also pressable, so that it is the course direct to function. You will also have 9 buttons. Those are not working at the moment because I don't have the PCB at the back. I don't have it. I only designed this panel right now. And I've also designed the actual PCB, but I'm going to show that to you in a moment. And the next thing is gonna be the minimum knob, which is also turnable. also with an encoder. It is pressable, but it will not have any functions with the pressing, because in the E190 this does not have any functions, and so I won't wire it. It will be wired, but it will not have any functions. And the last knob is the barometric knob. So this one's also gonna be turnable, but this one's a little bit different, because this one, and because it's a prototype, I have to actually grab it so that it works. This one actually has a button in the middle. So if you press this button, it's gonna be like that. So yeah, this one's pretty good actually, because it has a nice feel to it and it works pretty well. But as I said, it's still a prototype and it is not done. So yeah, those are all the things that are on the front side. The wings also work. They will latch into place, and for the final product, this one then won't move on its own when you actually turn this wing. So yeah, this one and this one, and as you can hear, the wings are also latching into place. You can move them into the middle position and then it's not gonna be doing anything, but normally you would do it like that, and both work. Alright, that's it for the front side. Let's turn it around and I'm gonna show you the back side. As said earlier, the back side is still really naked, and as you can see, the buttons are just glued in place. They are not working, but it will be like that. I've already found some flaws that I have to make better in the second version, and I've already did it in the 3D model. So first of all, the positions of those pins here on those holes will be different, because this is actually for the PCB where it's gonna be mounted. But as you can see on here, this one is actually pretty close to a screw, or not a screw, but a thread that you have to get into there. And you can't really do that while this one is in the way. So I had to replace it on another side. And also this tower here, which holds the micro switch, it's still not really in place because, well, it's the first prototype, just to see if it works. Is not tall enough. I have to make it bigger. And also I have to figure out how to mount these encoders. There's going to be a third one here. I haven't installed it yet. But this third one is not installed because this one needs to be pushable. So those ones are actually connected directly to the knobs. So they are fitting in this hole very well. But this one actually needs to be movable. So when you press down on the button, it needs to slide on the encoder. And that's what I still have to figure out how to do it properly. Good. Then you have the actual back wing here that controls the wing on the front. It is connected. And you can, if you turn it, you can actually see how it works. So it will just push this one from one side to another. It has 50 degrees of movement. And it is held in place with those two towers. It will be just able to move 50 degrees from left to right, and it has a magnet in there. On the PCB there will be two Hall sensors. I think they're called Hall sensors in English, I don't know. But two sensors that are sensing a magnetic field, and if the magnet is directly at them, they're going to switch and they can let current through, and the microcontroller that I use will then detect it. So that's the same for the other wing. So it's just the exact same. This one works a little bit better with the latching, but I've already found another flaw with those wings, because I don't know if you see it that well. I have to get the lighting right. Yeah, so as you can see here, I have put in some indents And those indents are actually, they are gonna be the latching mechanism. When you turn it, it's gonna be slid into this thread. This thread is actually not only a thread, it is a thread hollow with a ball inside and a spring. So this ball is then in this little indent and it will latch it into place. And as you can see, this one, this one's not really that good, but it will be held in place pretty good. And you can also, I can also adjust how strong you need to actually be turning the wing so that it works. That's everything right now for the EFIS that I've made mechanically. If you find any flaws, if you know how to do it better, if you know how I can improve myself in 3D printing, in designing this thing, then just let me know in the comments, because I'm open to everything that you give me. To every suggestion, every comment, I'm gonna read them. I'm gonna be looking for any clue, anything that I can improve so that it is a better product. It is not gonna be the same quality as the WinWing, FCU, EFIS for the Airbus, Boeing, and so on, because they are actually a professional company and I'm just a one-man team. I have a dream so that I can actually give you guys this for the community, but it's still in the early phases of development. It's the first prototype, so yeah, just that you know. All right, in that case, let's just go ahead and I'm gonna show you the PCB so that you, the electric guys that know a little bit of electronics, can help me with that. All right, so here it is. As you can see, this is the PCB that I've designed. The holes are on different points on the board. And those ones are not the white ones, those are gonna be changed, yeah. But essentially, you will mount the PCB on there. You have a USB-C port that is gonna be your primary power source, and it's gonna be the link between the computer and the board. We have an RP2040, a Raspberry Pi 2040 processor on here, which will be able to get all the input outputs and turn them into signals for the computer to understand. There's a 3.3 volt converter here that's actually turning the 5 volts into 3.3 volts, because this RP2040 needs 3.3 volts to work. Here we have the 4 Hall sensors, 2 on this side, 2 on this side. For the magnets, they are gonna be also connected to the RP2040. And we have a reserve for the micro switch, because if I am ever changing that, and there's the connector for the micro switch for the baro knob, which I've showed you. And also there's the connections for the encoders. I've planned to do them on here. And I think that's all for this side. There will be a button for the booting, but this is not gonna be accessible from the outside if I really am publishing this product. Let's just go on the bottom side and see what is there. On the bottom side, I have made all the push buttons for the switches. And there's also some more components for the RP2040. There's the flash, QSPI flash for the RP2040, and two not condensators, how's it called in English? Two capacitors. We can just go ahead and go into the 3D view if you want one time, that you can see it. So this is how it will look like from the front side. So this side is actually going to be facing to the back. So this side is going to be facing to you when you are using the EFIS. As you can see, there are all the buttons, the capacitors, some more components, but it's not really that much on this side. But yeah, if there's any electronic expert wanting to see if this works actually, because I'm not that great in electronics and I'm not that great in doing 3D printing, 3D modeling, so on, then just please help me. Just write in the comments if you have experience. We can talk to each other and then we can see if we can find a better solution, or if you have anything that is actually working better. And yeah, I want to bring you a good quality and also a good product. So yeah, if you want, help me with it, please. And then I'm gonna be able to give you guys a good product. But yeah, just so that you want to know, this is also the circuitry. It is a bit messy. I hope you can see it very well, but essentially we have our USB-C here, which is connected to here. These are the USB ports from the RP2040. Here's the 4 Hall sensors and my 3.3 volt supply and a few more components. So yeah, if you want to really see what I've did here, then you can pause the video, just look at it one time, but I don't think you're gonna be able to see much. You have to actually look at it in detail so that you know what's going on. But yeah, that's how it's looking at the moment, just so that you guys have the first view, the first look at what I've did, the first look at my actual design, and I hope you guys like it. As I said, I don't have real experience in doing 3D printing at the moment, or electronics in general. Well, electronics, yes, I know how it works, but I never really did anything with electronics, so yeah. That's just how it is. If you guys can help me, if you guys want to help me, I'm open to every new idea, every suggestion that you have to make this product a good quality product to give to you. And what I actually also forgot to show you and to mention is on the faceplate, like this, on the faceplate of the EFIS, there are no markings, and also not on the buttons, because I haven't figured out how to do this yet. So if you have any idea on how to do this, please help me with that, because normally there would be some white markings on there, like in the E190 EFIS. So these buttons have to have engravings on them so that they actually show what button it is. There will be some white lines here to show what it is for the selection, and also what it will do, and so on. So there are still a lot of things missing, and I hope that you guys can actually help me with that. But yeah, that's the state of my first prototype. Tell me how you like it, tell me what you want to improve, tell me how you can help me improve it, and I can look into your ideas, I can actually do them and see if it is better or not. So without further ado, thank you for watching this video, thank you for helping me in advance, and yeah, thank you for being here. See you in the next video with the next prototype.